It was Grodd.
Telepathic gorilla. Spared his life on another Earth so he could invade Central City. That's what mercy gets you. This must be where Waller kept her suicide squad. Hey guys, Ben here and welcome back to another video on The Flash Season 4, and today we're going to be talking about what to expect in terms of the Suicide Squad going forward, and also what we should expect a bit in Season 4, so some new introductions. So if you do go on to enjoy the video, please be sure to drop a thumbs up because it really shows your support and it really helps motivate me to keep making these videos as soon as I can. So hopefully you guys have been enjoying the videos throughout the summer, but you know, when we get more content it's going to probably turn out daily, because when we're heading towards the start of the seasons there's going to be a lot of info coming out. So be sure to stick around until then because it's going to be a bit more inconsistent for now. So recently on The Flash Season 3 we got to see Barry and Snart break into Argus, where he and Snart saw loads of cells inside Argus with names on them, including the likes of Gorilla Grodd, King Shark, Cupid and Cheetah. So the question is, was this a setup for a new Suicide Squad arc in The Flash instead of Arrow? And my answer to that is yes, because they full on took time to notice the names, zoom in on the Cheetah name. But one thing was weird was how they didn't show any of the old members' cells apart from Cupid and the ones in the room, unless they didn't show them just in that shot. Maybe they're trying to bring around a new era of the team under Lila's influence instead of Amanda Waller because she's dead. And obviously Lila has been in quite a lot of the Flash episodes recently. We saw her in the crossover, we saw her in the penultimate episode, and we just seem to see her quite a lot. So I don't see the point of keeping her in the show a lot rather than just keeping her on Arrow most of the time. Because to be honest, we've seen her in the Flash like practically as much as we've seen her in Arrow recently. So I would say they're trying to hint towards them making a new version of the team, but a much smaller version of the team, more of a ragtag team with yet bigger villains that are more dangerous. Rather than these smaller villains, they've gone for these bigger CGI villains, including King Shark and Gorilla Grodd. But who is Cheetah? So this is the main question that we got out of that episode, because we haven't seen her on the Flash TV show yet. So in the comics, Cheetah is mainly a Wonder Woman villain, yet she has had different enemies in the past, such as the Flash at one point. So I know a lot of you guys will be thinking, does this confirm Wonder Woman? And the answer is maybe, because if Cheetah is from Minerva Earth, as that would be easier because we've never heard of her so far, that would be an easier way, just say she breached over and we caught her. And yeah, that would be much easier for them to hint at Wonder Woman as well, and also include Cheetah in the show, because we haven't seen her in Central City, we haven't seen her in Star City, we haven't seen her on any of the shows. So due to Cheetah being around, they could hint towards Wonder Woman and maybe build up to it at some point. But they could totally not hint at Wonder Woman if they wanted to, and chose to just make Cheetah, like out of the TV show, a Flash villain, but most likely a Flash villain, because they could totally do that and sort of retcon, because they don't have to follow the comics specifically for the show, rather than having to include all of this Wonder Woman stuff, as a lot of people might get a bit confused. So in the past there have been many versions of Cheetah, but the latest is named Barbara Minerva. She is a British archaeologist, and in some iterations she has been a metahuman with proper cheetah powers, and some she has just been a human wearing a cheetah costume. But I'm guessing due to the Flash TV show mainly being centered around metahumans, and they said they're going to introduce more metahumans, that she will in fact be a byproduct of an accident, making her a metahuman, rather than just saying, oh, she was born like this. Maybe she's not from Earth 1, and maybe she wasn't hit by the particle accelerator explosion, but it could be totally different, as she could be from another Earth for all we know, because it's the Flash, who knows. And in the comics she possesses great strength, and she has the agility of a cheetah, and she also has the looks of a cheetah, and she has claws and fangs, much like the animal. So most likely I'm guessing that they will go forward with this, put in this small ragtag team of the Suicide Squad with these bigger metahumans. But excluding Cupid, I'm not too sure why she was in there. When we saw King Shark, we saw Gorilla Grodd, and then obviously Cheetah, and then we saw Cupid, and I'm just like, why did they do that? She's not the best villain on the TV show. I think they could have just introduced one bigger one, but we will have to see why they've included Cupid. I'm sure there is some sort of reason, but I'm predicting that this team will be within season 4 before, as Gorilla Grodd has been a favourite of a lot of people, and so is King Shark, but in my opinion I'm not the biggest fan of them. Sorry if that hurts your opinion, but I just think the CGI sort of takes away from the storytelling, and yeah, that's why I wasn't a big fan of the 2-part episode during the Flash season 3, because I just felt like it was a bit irrelevant. It just didn't work for me. So hopefully they do nail this and they do it correctly, and hopefully maybe Cupid is the balance between that. Maybe they don't have to always focus on the CGI characters, and they could really just use makeup for Cheetah if they really wanted, and a bit of CGI. But anyway guys, thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed this Flash season 4 video, and if you did go on to enjoy it, please be sure to drop a thumbs up. Hopefully we can reach 100 likes, that would be awesome. And I will see you guys later. Goodbye.
It doesn't make us strong, it doesn't make us weak. Tongue tied to service like Shaq Free.